Hello friends, I hope you're doing well. Happy spring. I'm so excited to be outside. It's such a beautiful day. In today's video, I'm gonna share with you a mini haul from Tulip World. Friends, I purchased these I think maybe in fall. The best surprise is after you purchase something online and it takes several months to come and then you completely forgot what you purchased, right? Anyway, so here we are. So whenever you order something from Tulip Wall, as they say, open immediately, because obviously we know the bulbs are perishable. And I love that they give you a planting guide. They reference a lot of bulbs in here. If you're new to gardening, this is really a good resource to have. Or even if you're a seasoned gardener, it's still good to have. There's a lot of common bulbs in here, so you have all this information in one place, right? And of course, they featured one of my favorite perennials for the pollinators. Look at it, the blazing star liatris. Anyway, friends, so let me share with you what I got. It's pretty windy today. So I got the pineapple lily. They will get 18 to 24 inches tall and they bloom midsummer. These are tropical plants. I think they're exotic plants, so to speak. I love them. They're different. I've never seen these in anyone's garden. And I purchased them the year before, and from since then, I'm like, I need more of them. I'm in zone 6B, that's 7A. So I do have to dig these out of the ground. They will rot in the winter for me. But they're really easy to dig out the ground. And I got 3 bulbs in here. So we're gonna be planting everything here except these. I'll be sharing these in another video where I'll be planting tropical plants with you, such as my canna lily, my caladium, my elephant air bulbs. Those will be featured in another video. But friends, if you do not have a pineapple lily, you must get one. And I think they're hardy from zones 8 and up. So if you're in zones 8 and up, you do not have to dig them out. If you're in the lower zones, you should dig them out. Otherwise, they will not survive the winter. And as you can see, I put a picture on the screen for you, friends. It shows you how beautiful they are. They bloom like a pineapple, yes. And I think the fragrance is more of a nut fragrance. I can't really describe the fragrance, but I feel like they have a nutty fragrance. And they look like a pineapple, friends. They're so unique. They're a must in your garden. Pineapple lily. And let's see what else we got here. Ooh. So, okay. All right, here. Okay, so we got a bare root white bleeding heart. It blooms mid-spring and planting depth is 1 to 2 inches, just like a peony, and it will get 24 to 36 inches tall. And friends, you know how much I love bleeding heart. I just had to get one more. I do not think this will give me blooms in this season, spring season, but that's okay. I still have others in the garden. And let me go over and show you my bleeding hearts I have now. Alright friends, here's one of my bleeding hearts, and this is also from Tulip World. I remember when I planted it the first year, I got maybe 3 inches in foliage and some tiny bleeding heart blooms were trying to come out. So this is the second year and look how it looks. Beautiful. And then let me show you the other white one I have on this side. Friends, you must get a bleeding heart in your garden. They're definitely a must. And they bloom all spring into early summer. Look at this. And then when the weather gets really warm, they just die off. The foliage turns brown and they just disappear in the ground. But the roots will still be in the ground and they will come back. And they will survive the winter. How can you not have a bleeding heart in your garden? Just look at the blooms on it. And here's a secret for you. Most of us probably don't know this. They're good to put in your cut flower arrangements. Yep, you cut that and it makes a beautiful interest in your cut floral arrangement. And your bleeding heart prefers the shade. Don't put them in full sun. I would say part sun to shade. So this one I just purchased, I'm going to put it over in the shade garage where it's completely shaded, and the hostas live over there. So do you see why I had to get another one? And this is probably maybe 3 years old, I think it is. So you definitely should get a bleeding heart in your garden. And I'm trying to mix other perennials in between the hostas. So bleeding heart, we're gonna plant that today between the hostas. All right, friends, let's see what else we got here. I am so excited about this one. This is Columbine, friends. Yeah, so there's 3 bare roots in here. This is the mixed Macana hybrid Columbine, and they will get 20 to 36 inches tall, and it blooms midsummer. And your Columbine prefers part sun, full shade, but not full sun. So this would also be going in between the hosta garden over there. I'll be putting this in between there, and I think I might probably steal one to put it in my hummingbird garden, because the blooms on the Columbine, hummingbirds love them. They're perfect, so the hummingbirds can get their beak up in there. So I may put one in there. And once again, I don't know if these will actually bloom this year. It says it bloom midsummer. I don't know, but we're gonna plant and see. If not, we'll just have to wait until next year, right? But anyway, so let's get these in the ground. All right, friends, so this is my shaded area, the Woodlands lane I call it. There's a lot of trees, as you can see. It's so windy today. Anyway, so this is where I have hosta, a still bee, fern. I have a lot in here. How's that? I have a lot of shaded plants in here. So I found a spot here for the bleeding heart. It's gonna go right in this spot here, and I think it's gonna complement the foliage from this green hosta and then this hosta with the 2-tone colors. Let me show you what the roots look like. The roots are pretty healthy looking, and let me take you out the sun here. The roots are pretty healthy looking, and the package said to only plant it 1 to 2 inches. So I'm gonna try to achieve that. And look at that, friends, and you can see the new shoots coming out from there. So I know the roots look crazy, right? So this much I know it has to go like this, because the new growth is coming out from the top there. And I know some bare roots you should soak them, and some you probably don't have to, but this one I'm not gonna soak it. I'm just gonna plant it, water it in really good, and just keep my eyes on it. So friends, I'm just trying to make sure it's 1 to 2 inches and make sure I give it enough length, because as you see, the roots are really long. So I think that looks good. So then I'm gonna cover it with the soil. And don't worry, the foliage will find itself out of the ground. Look at this. What is this? Oops. Looks like a worm or something. Huh. I wish I knew more about insect to know if this is a beneficial insect or it's not, but I'm just gonna move it from there because I have no clue what this is. Or is this a caterpillar? If you know what this is, let me know in the comment down below. I have no clue what it is. Alright friends, and here's the Columbine. This is what the roots look like. You can see they're very long. So there should be 3 in the bag, but I got a tiny little one here, so I may plant this and see what happens. So we're still in the same area by the Woodlands shade area. So I found a nice spot here. Your Columbine shouldn't be in full sun, and it shouldn't be totally shaded. It should just be, I would say, partial. So you can see how much the sun is hitting this spot here. and it's covered by the tree, so it provides some shade. So I'm gonna put one here, and then right where I have the other rock over there, the other one is going to go, and then the third one with the tiny little one, I'm gonna put that in a hummingbird garden and see what happens, right? So let's get these in the ground. So friends, you also want to make sure you dig the hole as deep as you can to allow the roots. You can see the roots are very, very long. Look at that. And then I would have the top at least 1 to 2 inches above the soil, no deeper than that. So I'm just digging to accommodate the length of the root here. Just remember, this just needs to be 1 to 2 inches beneath, so that way the plant will bloom. And some of these plants, they're very finicky. If they're planted too deep, they will not give you blooms, and that's perfect for the peonies. Peonies are like that. If you plant them too deep, they will not bloom for you. So if you have a peony in your garden and you're like, why is my peony not blooming, you may want to dig it out and then plant it at least 1 to 2 inches deep. That's different. So this is how you plant a bare root columbine. And then I'm gonna water these in, and here's my method: a white rock, so I know something is planted here. Otherwise, I would not remember, right? Alright friends, I'm in the hummingbird garden. I have a video I'm making, so I'll share that with you, how I created this garden. It's still a work in progress. But we're gonna put one of the columbine in here and see what happens, right? So the same concept as we did on the other side. All right friends, thank you so much for watching. And if you don't have a bleeding heart in your garden, I strongly recommend you should get one. Look at the blooms here. They're beautiful, isn't it? So I watered in those roots that we planted, and then I'll watch them grow. But as I said before, I don't think I will get blooms this year, but that's okay. But anyway friends, take care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.